Hey everyone, how's it going? It's Aki again, back with another Clash of Clans video. In today's video, we're actually going into the Super Bowler army. This one was shared by Itsu a long time ago, so I haven't really used it in a bit, but it is doing quite well for me. I have been practicing around with it. It's been a lot of fun. King, we are running the Giant Gauntlet and Rage, and you're probably wondering, Aki, can I use the Earthquake Boots and Spiky Ball? You can, but I feel like when you open up all the walls, your super bowlers just kind of go anywhere and you can't really correct their pathing, so it's kind of tough. Hence why I prefer this option. Queen, heal a puppet with the giant arrow. You can switch this to the magic mirror, but because I see so many double invis bases, it's nice to have the giant arrow. Warden is running both gems. This is the fun part. We're using the rage gem and the life gem. The life gem provides the super bowlers some insane health. We have some druids in the army, and then you also probably see the CC. It's different because we are going to be using the troop launcher, which is a lot of fun. Roll champion electro boots with the hog puppet, but I will see you guys in a replay where I can explain the strategy, then we'll start doing some attacks with it. Okay, here's the first base, and look, double invis. But how do you deal with this? Well, you're going to always start off with a little bit of a warden walk. Because you have the rage gem, your warden's just fired up. The only thing I'd advise against is you could go in towards the town hall range, but with the single target inferno and the town hall, that's a lot of damage and a lot of spells to be supporting your warden with. It's all good to support your warden once in a while, but like with one spell or max two, I wouldn't go above that. What you're trying to do is just set up a little path for your super bowlers so they don't veer off. So what are you going to do to deal with these double invis? Well, you can get your queen to shoot a giant arrow from this army camp. The reason for this location, for this base, is I want to start with the warden walk here at this monolith. Once I take out this monolith and this kind of area right here with all these junk buildings, I can have my queen down here with the army camp. She'll clear all of this section, hopefully, and then I can get a jump spell in right away, kind of right up between these two wall sets here, and then we can jump in and the bowlers will have access to this invisibility compartment, this multi-archer compartment, and then I can have my king and super bowlers break into this invisibility tower compartment or the king compartment, doesn't really matter. Sorry, the town hall compartment I meant. And then we can get our royal champion to support from either side. So check this out. That's the plan for the base. It goes quite well. I think we executed decently. I'm just going to speed up till we get the actual warden in. And as you can see, the attack's not too slow. I feel like it's pretty good. I like the poison lizard on the warden because it speeds up the walk. I use the baby dragon just to make sure this goes quickly, and look how quick the RC goes down, which is awesome with the poison lizard and then the royal champion. One thing you can do here though is you could have provided a skeleton spell. I didn't. I went for the rage instead, and that rage was a little bit early. Reason for that is because I knew I was going to expect a lot of damage on the warden, especially if the ricochet cannon locked on once after, but that was a little bit my bad. I remembered that I'm like, the ricochet cannon can't reach. Then I get my queen to shoot out the giant arrow. All I want for my warden is to snipe out the monolith. Once that's done, I'm good to go and start with the army. Look at this air defense. It's almost going to lure my warden in. Hence why I put the ice golems in right away. Queen's going to walk down and do her job. There goes the jump spell, like I said. And at this point, I get my troop launcher in. I get my king in. Everything is good to go. You can also place down the two druids. There comes the Valkyries as well. In a second, I delay them just a bit. My queen goes down, which kind of sucks. I was depending. Oh, actually, almost went down. I was actually going to invest a spell there too, but I didn't, and I guess it was actually for the better. Now, to deal with the CC, quite easy poison spell, and then I just rage up the druids and healers to make sure my super bowlers don't take any damage. Royal champion from the top side, and I'm going to actually pause here to break that down. Why? Well, I know my king's going to head in towards this compartment. I want my royal champion to take care of this mortar and air defense so my super bowlers, in case they're on the king's side, can take care of that area. And then my RC would join up with my king to do some additional damage. My queen sadly goes down. That's all good. Super bowlers are alive. We still have an invis spell if we need it. I'm going to pop the king ability here to break through these walls. That invisibility tower is about to regen again, but that's all good. I'm not too scared about that. My royal champion runs through that invisibility, gonna attack the fast acting defense, and then I can just pop my royal champion ability and she will be fine. The super bowlers rip through the town hall. I still have this invisibility spell. I think this was more being me a little bit overconfident here. I end up actually not using it because I feel like I didn't need it. I forgot to even use the two balloons as well to check for seeking air mine, so that's on my bad. But king, royal champion up with the three super bowlers, so we did a great job protecting them. But now let's go and test this out in Legends League. Okay, it's time to now take it out in the Legends League and see what we can do with it. What base are we gonna get? Double rage, that's all good, but we still want to do the same thing with the warden and set up a path. What the Warden you're looking for is to completely take out a compartment. So you can call it kind of layer 1 and layer 2. So these buildings could be considered layer 1, but if you want to clear out layer 2 so your Warden doesn't get sniped out, you would need to go one deeper in towards the base. So for this, I'm trying to look around the base. I don't want to go near the town hall right away, but I think my Warden is best fit over here. Let's get a loon, get our healers down. We're going to let them do some work here. I might see, does he go towards the top side, or is he going to end up going down here? And I think he ends up going down here, which isn't the worst, but it also isn't the best. My Queen's Giant Arrow, I think, at this barracks will be fine to get a funnel going. I'm going to let the Warden do his thing. Once that air defense goes down, I'm going to get this baby dragon here to funnel that top side a little bit. Warden might need a rage here. After that, I'm going to start working on the Queen. Boom, fire that shot off. Once this expo goes down, I am going to lure my my Warden here. Let's go 3 Super Bowlers. And then I'm going to go Ice Golem, 1 Valk here, Valkyries, Druids, King. Let's get our troop launcher in here, 2 balloons. Let's not forget about that this time. I'm going to get an early rage in, and then a skeleton spell, poison spell in a minute here. King's doing good. They should take the region I want. My royal champion I actually might throw in with the main part of the army. Free spell right here. Oh wow, that was all clumped up. That was a good free spell. I'm going to rage, freeze the town hall, pop the king ability here. There we go. I would hope my royal champion can take care of this monolith real quick for us. That'd be so nice. I'm just going to freeze the monolith, pop the royal champion ability. I got some hogs at the monolith. This is looking really, really good. A lot of things going on. I'm going to get a super wall breaker here to get my king out of there. Royal champion, I'm going to say use an invis on that super bowler to keep it alive. I think that was worth it. Maybe not, but you know what? I'm going to distract the queen with a couple archers, super wall breaker to help out in case something survives. Royal champion survives, king with those super bowlers are up. And I think we got the 3-star. A little bit hectic because there was so much going on, but you know what? I feel like it's quite fun, especially when you're not doing an RC dive, to just try out a different strategy. And this one is pretty good for in terms of ground strategies. We've been doing a lot of air stuff, but this one's been working quite well for me. I'm actually going to do some war attacks too. I think I have them still up, if I remember correctly. I think I do. I'll for sure at least do one and see what we can do with this strategy. But guys, 43 seconds still left in the battle. We have our RC. We have our king. We have the ice golem still survive, which is hilarious. But our super bowlers actually went down this time. But this base was very open and kind of tough to get your super bowlers to last throughout the attack. I did my best with the rages and everything like that. But I feel like if I was a little bit more tighter knit with the funnel and had their pathing a little bit better, I could have done a better job. But you know what? It is what it is. A lot of you also wanted me to claim the reward. I haven't got anything good yet. But yeah, sadly, nothing. I'll see you guys in the next attack. Okay, here's the base I've got selected, the top one. It is double invisibility, which is totally good by me. I see something instantly that you guys should see too. I really like our warden charging in towards the monolith. Yes, there's a lot of damage, but I feel like we can take care of that, and then we can shoot a giant arrow, say from this Dark Elixir Collector. That would take down and make sure these are worn off before we get our troops in there. Queen should clear out this top side. We can get our warden to kind of walk from this corner in towards this bomb tower. And then we can kind of lure them in towards here. Ideally, we should start with our super bowlers down here at the helper hut, jump in towards this compartment, or actually we should use a super wall breaker. And we should then, I've said should 1,000 times, have a jump spell right in towards the core of the base. That's the plan. Let's see if we can get it to work here. So we're going to attack. Warden. I'm not going to let him go too far. I do need to make sure everything stays well here. If we need a rage spell, we can use it. I'm trying to debate, should we have a skeleton spell or what? I'm going to get a baby dragon down here kind of near the helper hut. I think a rage might be better suited, actually. It's all good. I'm going to go Valkyrie Wizard at the top side. And once my warden comes into contact here with the monolith, I am going to get an early rage right now. There we go. I think that's great. And now we're going to let the warden do his thing. See if he can take down this monolith for us. I'm going to have to invis it because there was just too much damage there. And you know what? Once that monolith goes down, I'm not going to wait too much longer here, though, to get these super bowlers in. Boom, ice golem. Now we're going to get the king, queen to fire off her shot. Perfect. There we go. Everything's looking good. Gonna get another ice golem in here. 2 druids. Our troop launcher. Valk spread out like this. Super wall breaker. Headhunter. There we go. Everything should head in. I'm gonna get a skeleton spell now. I'm gonna rage everything up here. A free spell maybe. Skeleton spell. And then my royal champion actually in the ward to core the base because of that ice hound I see. I want to be a little bit careful about that. I'm going to get another free spell in here. I'm going to rage these super bowlers up. Make sure they take care of that ice golem. My king's actually on the outside of the base, which is not good. I'm going to jump through here. Let's see. Was that a smart jump? I think so. I'm going to freeze again. Let's see. I forgot to drop the 2 loons again. That's all good though. I can maybe snipe out this bomb tower. Sure, why not? Let's get some super wall breakers out here. I want that ricochet cannon to go down. I think these super bowlers should be able to reach it. I'm actually going to distract it with these little archers. They're not going to really do much. But hey, it is what it is. It's enough. Another super wall breaker here. It's going to just run around the base. Not do much for us. I just broke that wall. It's all good. But we have the king. Super bowlers still up. This should be a 3-star. We still have the RC ability. We're going to ignore the Giga Bomb, which is always funny to see. But I think we got ourselves another 3-star. Super bowlers, super healthy. Look at that, the ice golem. I love to see that. And I think we're going to swag the royal champion ability. We're not even going to need it. This one is totally smoked, guys. I'm telling you, this strategy is where it's at. I love it, but I'll see you guys in the next attack. Okay, I've got another base selected here, number 2. And what I'm going to do to this one is kind of the same deal. The core is just loaded, so I could run into some problems here, but I wanted to show it off because I feel like it would be a good thing. We have backside ricochet cannons, which does scare me, but my entry point seems great at 6 o'clock. If I get my warden here at the dark barracks, we'll take care of this air defense early. My plan here is to take out this Expo, Scattershot, and Queen, and then lure my warden actually back to this mortar. I'll have my Queen here fire her shot at this elixir collector right at this corner tile. She'll clean up this area and then walk towards the top side, hopefully. And then it should be just a shoe-in for my super bowlers, ice golem, everything in towards the monolith. And we'll have a jump spell at the core, and we should be able to wreak havoc. Because we don't have an eternal tome, it is scary, especially with the Giga Bomb right there by the town hall. I know we always laugh at it, but it still can do a lot of damage to squishy troops like that. And especially with the surrounding damage of the fire spitters. But the way they're kind of oriented, I'm not too scared of them. So let's give this a shot, see what we can do here. We're going to get our attack ready. What do we got? So I'm going to get our warden in. Then we're going to get a loon. And then I'm going to get these healers a little bit far away. Hopefully they're out of range. I think they are. Warden, I need him to speed up through here, not take too much time. And have something that I can lure everything away with. Down goes the air defense. That was the scariest thing. I'm going to get the baby dragon in soon to help us funnel, or should I just leave it? You know what? I might leave it. We for sure will need a rage once this is all said and done. I actually might need a super wall breaker. And then how about we get this rage in any second here, a little bit further away. And I have a headhunter on standby to make sure this all goes down pretty smoothly. Here we go. And then I'm going to fire off the queen shot at the corner. And then once the scatter shot goes down, I'm good to lure my warden away. So let's go baby dragon here. Oh my gosh, it's just going to get annihilated, is it not? Okay. Once the scatter shot goes down, I should be able to lure my warden. Queen sadly might go down. I'm going to provide her an ice golem so she can stay up with the Valkyries. Warden, I need to somehow lure him back. Can I? Is the question. Yes, I did. Oh my gosh, that was so clutch. Now we're going to get in our troop launcher, another super wall breaker, 2 druids. Oh, we're going to struggle with these walls, are we not? Let's see. Should I send my royal champion in towards the core of the base, or I think we should. I'm going to get in an early rage. Invis for my queen. I'm going to go double free spell because of so much damage here. I'm going to get a jump through there. Let's go poison spell, king ability, and see, can we make it through the back side of this base? That's where it's really going to give us some problems. We have the tanking, I think. I'm going to freeze there. Royal champion, I can't really see right now. I may need her to go crazy. I'm actually going to rage her up. and let her just rip through that area. Pop her ability any second. There we go. And then invis through here because my queen needs to make it through these backside ricochet cannons. And you know what? I think we are more than good here. We're going to get our archers spread around. And we smashed another one. The only thing I'm a little bit scared about here is time. We have wizards for cleanup. World champion is still alive too. But do we have 30 seconds here? If we can get the nice split, I think we should be good. Queen, I need to walk towards the top side. World champion for the bottom side. And I think we should be good here, especially because everything should wrap around. Queen's got the top side. World champion's got this bottom side. She can take out that building. I think we're good. Oh my gosh, what a clutch attack. You'll love to see it, guys. I'm loving this strategy, man. We just whooped it in war. This one was a little bit closer, I'll admit. But with having the RC Warden and Queen up with some Super Bowlers, you'll love to see that. But let me know what you guys thought about this attack strategy. I love it. If you like more ground attacks, this is the one for you. Let me know what you think. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.